Britain's power system gives itself an electric shock. Over a decade after the UK dramatically bailed out its banking sector, it's about to do something similar with its energy companies. Prime Minister Boris Johnson will spend way less than what Britain pumped into its banks in 2008, but both messes are largely down to ropey regulation. The kind interpretation of the UK's current energy mess is that factors beyond its control have pushed up European gas prices at a tricky time. Britain is heavily dependent on gas to keep the lights on before it can scale up wind power. On this basis, it's merely bad luck that gas has made UK electricity prices go into orbit just as Johnson prepares to host world leaders at November's COP26 conference. Yet there's another culprit, Britain's long-term obsession with making markets in quasi-monopoly sectors. So desperate were UK politicians to prove that competition helps utility markets that they had an open door policy for sketchy new entrants, with minimal cash reserves and a reluctance to properly hedge their positions. With the cost of providing electricity miles above the cap at which the same UK politicians currently allow it to be sold, all but the biggest UK utilities now look to be toast. With the example of France's Gilets jaunes fresh in the mind, Johnson can't really force Britons to pay market rates for their power, nor is it great to make big players like Centrica assume millions of loss-making consumer power contracts. That leaves putting the customers into a state-run bad bank and hoping he can make money off them when gas prices fall. Unfortunately, that might not be anytime soon. Worse, when Johnson arrives in Glasgow to lecture his fellow leaders on how to decarbonise, they might wonder whether he has a template worth copying.